Have you ever stopped to think how such a common problem can have such a profound impact on your life? I'm talking about that moment that no man wants to experience. That moment when everything is perfect, the mood is right, the person next to you is ready, but your body just doesn't respond as it should. It's as if something disconnects, and in that moment, a whirlwind of thoughts invades your mind. Is something wrong with me? Will I be able to do it next time? And worst of all, is this the beginning of the end of my intimate life? If you've been through this, know that you are not alone. In fact, you are part of a much larger group than you think. Recent studies show that more than 45% of Brazilian men experience some degree of this problem at some point in their lives. And what's most surprising is that it's not exclusive to older men. More and more young men in their 30s and even 20s are experiencing difficulties maintaining a firm and lasting erection. Before continuing, I want to ask you to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any content on men's health. Your support is essential for us to continue bringing you information that can literally transform lives. Today, I'm going to share with you something that can completely change your intimate life. We're going to talk about 4 natural compounds that science has shown to be extremely effective in combating male impotence. And no, I'm not talking about those little blue pills that everyone knows about and that can cause a host of unwanted side effects. I'm talking about natural elements that your body recognizes, absorbs, and uses harmoniously to restore your sexual function in a healthy and lasting way. As a professional who has studied this topic for years, I can guarantee that nature offers powerful solutions that many men are simply unaware of. But before revealing these 4 powerful allies of your virility, let's better understand what really happens when you face difficulties at the moment of truth. Many men believe that impotence is simply a mechanical problem, as if something were broken. But the truth is much more complex. Your sexual performance is the result of a delicate balance between hormones, blood circulation, psychological state, and specific nutrients. When any of these elements are out of balance, the result can be a weak, brief, or even non-existent erection. Most importantly, this condition rarely improves on its own. In fact, without proper intervention, it tends to worsen over time, affecting not only your intimate life, but also your self-esteem, relationships, and even your mental health. Think about the impact this has on your life as a whole. That constant feeling of insecurity, the fear before each intimate encounter, the tension that builds between you and your partner. Data shows that approximately 65% of men who are married or in stable relationships and experience erection problems also experience significant marital conflict. Physical intimacy is a fundamental pillar of any healthy relationship, and when that part fails, everything else begins to falter. Many men report that they begin to avoid situations that could lead to intimate moments, creating a distance that over time can even lead to separation. But the good news is that you don't have to accept this as a natural part of aging or something you'll have to live with. There are natural, effective solutions without the side effects of conventional medications. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about now. The first natural compound that has shown impressive results is Peruvian maca. Native to the Peruvian Andes, this root has been used for centuries by local populations as a powerful natural sexual and energy stimulant. Unlike artificial stimulants, maca does not force your body to do anything. What it does is provide specific nutrients that your body uses to naturally balance your hormones, including testosterone, the key hormone for male sexual function. Studies published in respected scientific journals show that men who consumed maca regularly for just 8 weeks experienced significant improvements in libido, erection quality, and overall sexual satisfaction. In addition, researchers noted that these men also reported improved mood and daily energy levels, which makes perfect sense, since sexual health is closely linked to your overall well-being. The second natural ally for your sexual potency is Tribulus terrestris. This plant, known in some cultures as winethorn, has gained prominence in research on male sexual health. What makes Tribulus so special is its ability to naturally stimulate your body's own production of testosterone. Instead of providing hormones externally, which can throw your entire endocrine system out of balance, tribulus acts as a signal that tells your body to produce more testosterone naturally. A study conducted with men between the ages of 30 and 55 showed that after 90 days of supplementation with tribulus terrestris, there was an average increase of 30% in free testosterone levels, which is the testosterone that is actually available for your body to use. This translated into significant improvements in erection quality, duration, and overall satisfaction. Our third natural compound is fenugreek, also known as fenugreek. This aromatic plant, in addition to being used as a spice in various cuisines around the world, contains bioactive compounds that have shown impressive positive effects on male sexual health. Fenugreek works in two complementary ways. First, it helps increase the sensitivity of testosterone receptors in cells, which means your body makes better use of the hormone it already produces. Second, it contains precursors that your body can use to synthesize more testosterone naturally. A double-blind, placebo-controlled study, the gold standard of scientific research, showed that men who took fenugreek for 12 weeks reported an 82% increase in sexual satisfaction, with firmer and longer-lasting erections, as well as a shorter recovery time between intercourse. And finally, our fourth natural ally is saw palmetto, an extract derived from the Serenoa repens plant. While the first three compounds work primarily by increasing your sexual energy and hormone levels, saw palmetto works on an often overlooked aspect of male sexual health, prostate health. Many men don't realize it, but a healthy prostate is essential for proper erectile function. Saw palmetto helps reduce prostate inflammation and prevents the conversion of testosterone into excess DHT, dihydrotestosterone, a hormone that at high levels can contribute to prostate problems and consequently sexual difficulties. Studies show that men who supplemented with saw palmetto for at least 6 months experienced significant improvements in urinary function and, as an added benefit, reported stronger and more consistent erections. Now, you may be wondering, how can I incorporate all these compounds into my routine in a practical and effective way? You could, of course, buy each of these ingredients separately, calculate the ideal dosages, and create your own protocol. But that would be extremely time-consuming, expensive, and frankly, prone to error. The good news is that there is a much simpler and more effective solution. After years of research and development, scientists specializing in men's health have combined these 4 natural compounds, along with other synergistic ingredients, into a single formula called Alpha Vita. This supplement has been specifically designed to target the multiple factors that contribute to erectile dysfunction, offering a comprehensive and natural approach to restoring your sexual potency. Alpha Vita is not just another supplement on the market. Its advanced formula contains the exact scientifically proven dosages of maca, 200 mg, tribulus terrestris, 3 mg, fenugreek, 70 mg, and saw palmetto, 80 mg, combined in precise proportions to maximize results. In addition, the formula contains other powerful ingredients such as alpha-lipoic acid, which improves insulin sensitivity, essential for vascular health and, consequently, for strong erections, forskolin, which can aid in hormonal balance, and silymarin, milk thistle extract, which offers essential liver protection, especially important if you consume alcohol occasionally. An important differentiator of Alpha Vita is the inclusion of black pepper extract, which significantly increases the bioavailability of all other ingredients. In simple terms, this means that your body can absorb and utilize much more of the active components, maximizing results. Let's talk about what you can expect when you incorporate Alpha Vita into your daily routine. It is important to understand that, unlike conventional blue pills, Alpha Vita does not work by forcing an artificial and temporary erection. Instead, it acts on the root causes of the problem, naturally restoring your sexual function over time. In the first few weeks, many men report an increase in overall energy levels and improved mood. This is because the adaptogens in the formula, such as maca, begin to balance your hormonal system and reduce stress levels, one of the main culprits of sexual potency. Between the 3rd and 4th week, you will likely begin to notice an increase in libido and sexual desire. Your mornings may bring back those morning erections that may have become rare, a healthy sign that your sexual function is recovering. After the second month of continuous use, most men begin to experience the most significant benefits. Erections become firmer and longer lasting. Recovery time between intercourse decreases, and sexual confidence returns. Many users report that by the third month, they feel like they are back in their 20s in terms of sexual performance and satisfaction. A particularly interesting aspect of Alpha Vita is that its benefits extend far beyond the bedroom. Many men notice improvements in body composition, with increased muscle mass and reduced abdominal fat, thanks to improved hormonal balance. Others report significant improvements in mental clarity and daily motivation. This makes perfect sense, as male sexual health is closely linked to overall health of the body and mind. Now, it's natural to have some questions or concerns. One of the most common is, will this work for me considering my age? The beauty of Alpha Vita is that it was developed for men of all ages. If you're in your 30s and have started to notice the first signs of declining performance, Alpha Vita can help restore your sexual function to its natural peak. If you're in your 40s or 50s, when natural hormonal changes begin to more significantly affect sexual function, Alpha Vita works to counteract these effects by keeping your hormone levels optimized. And even if you're over 60, when multiple factors may be contributing to sexual difficulties, Alpha Vita's multifaceted approach can offer substantial benefits. Another common concern is about dependency or side effects. Unlike conventional pharmaceutical options, Alpha Vita does not create physical or psychological dependency. You will not become hooked on it to get an erection. Instead, it works to restore your natural sexual function. As for side effects, the good news is that because it is formulated exclusively with natural ingredients in clinically appropriate doses, Alpha Vita rarely causes any adverse effects. Some men may experience a slight increase in energy in the first few days, similar to the effect of a cup of coffee, but this usually stabilizes quickly. You may be wondering, how should I take Alpha Vita for best results? The recommendation is simple: 2 capsules per day, preferably with a meal to maximize absorption. Each bottle contains 60 capsules, enough for 1 month of use. For optimal results, an initial course of at least 3 months is recommended, followed by continued use to maintain the benefits. It is important to mention that, although Alpha Vita is incredibly effective for most men, it works best as part of a holistic approach to sexual health. This means that, to maximize your results, it is also recommended to pay attention to other aspects of your health. Maintaining a balanced diet, exercising regularly, managing stress, and ensuring quality sleep are all factors that work in synergy with Alpha Vita to restore and maintain your sexual potency. Now, let's imagine how your life could change in the coming months with Alpha Vita. Think about what it would be like to wake up every morning with that renewed confidence, knowing that your body is ready to respond when the moment is right. Imagine the look of surprise and satisfaction on your partner's face when they notice the change in your performance and confidence. Visualize the transformation not only in your intimate life, but in your overall self-esteem, your daily mood, and the quality of your relationship. For many men, this is not just a matter of improving sexual performance, but of regaining a fundamental part of their masculine identity that seem to be slipping away. It's about feeling complete, confident, and capable again. And perhaps most importantly, it's about doing so in a natural, healthy, and sustainable way. If you've made it this far in this video, it's because this issue really matters to you. Maybe you've already tried other solutions without the success you hoped for. Maybe you're tired of empty promises and disappointing results. I completely understand. That's why I want you to know that Alpha Vita was developed precisely for men like you, who are truly committed to solving this problem once and for all. Erectile dysfunction can make you feel isolated, as if you are facing a unique problem. But remember the numbers I mentioned at the beginning. More than 45% of men face this same challenge. The difference is that now you have a solution that really works, based on the most advanced science on male sexual health. When you start using Alpha Vita, you're not just investing in a supplement. You're investing in regaining your confidence, improving your relationship, your personal satisfaction, and ultimately, your overall happiness. Because let's be honest, when that area of your life is working well, everything else seems to flow much better too. Before I wrap up, I want to emphasize that sexual health is a vital component of overall men's health. Issues like erectile dysfunction aren't just temporary inconveniences. They can be signs of deeper issues that deserve attention. So while Alpha Vita is a natural and effective solution for most men, I always recommend that you also consult with a healthcare professional, especially if your symptoms are severe or persistent. For those who are ready to take the next step and experience the power of these 4 natural compounds combined in Alpha Vita's advanced formula, you can find more information at the link available in the pinned comment of this video. There, you will have access to complete details about the formula, testimonials from other men who have transformed their sex lives with Alpha Vita, and the opportunity to purchase your own supply with special discounts for viewers of this channel. If you found this content useful, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to receive more valuable information about men's health. Your interaction helps this content reach more men who, like you, deserve to live a full and satisfying sex life. Remember, sexual difficulties do not define who you are as a man, but solving them can profoundly transform your quality of life. With Alpha Vita, you are taking a decisive step in the right direction. Thank you for watching, and I wish you a journey of renewal and satisfaction with Alpha Vita.